Our entire galaxy is being hijacked by a ghost. We are not just drifting through the void in a peaceful, eternal dance. We are falling. Right now, as you listen to these words, the Milky Way and every star within it are screaming through space at the staggering speed of 2,200,000 kilometers per hour. We are being pulled toward a destination we cannot see, by a force we cannot fully explain. Scientists call it the Great Attractor, and it is perhaps the most unsettling mystery in our local universe. Space is rarely as quiet as it looks from our perspective on the ground. We have this comforting illusion that the Earth is a stable platform, circling a steady sun within a stationary galaxy. But the reality is a chaotic, high-speed chase across the cosmos. For decades, astronomers have watched as our entire galactic neighborhood was dragged toward a specific point in the sky. This is not a random drift. It is a focused, titanic movement involving hundreds of thousands of galaxies, all flowing like a massive river of light toward a single, invisible nexus. The greatest irony of this cosmic mystery is that the Great Attractor is hiding right behind us. We live in the disk of the Milky Way, a vast spiral of stars, gas, and thick cosmic dust. When we try to look toward the center of this gravitational pull, we are forced to look through the densest part of our own home. Astronomers call this the zone of avoidance. It is a celestial blind spot that covers about 20% of the night sky. For over a century, the very galaxy we live in has acted as a giant dusty curtain, preventing us from seeing the monster that is slowly devouring our future. It was not until the 1970s that we began to realize something was wrong. By measuring the cosmic microwave background, the afterglow of the Big Bang, scientists noticed a strange lopsidedness. One side of the sky looked slightly hotter than the other. This meant we were moving. But we weren't just moving with the general expansion of the universe. We were moving towards something specific. The numbers didn't add up. The gravity of the known clusters nearby was not enough to explain our velocity. There had to be something massive, something hidden, exerting a pull so powerful it could command the motion of entire superclusters. As our technology improved, we began to use X-ray and radio telescopes to peer through the thick curtains of the zone of avoidance. What we found was a region of space unlike any other. Deep within this blind spot lies the Norma cluster, a massive city of galaxies. But even the Norma cluster was not enough. It was merely a single drop in a much larger bucket. We began to realize that we weren't just looking at an object. We were looking at a gravitational center of a structure so vast it defies human imagination. In 2014, a team of researchers led by Brent Tully mapped the movement of thousands of galaxies to reveal our true place in the cosmos. They discovered that the Milky Way is part of a gargantuan structure they named Laniakea, which means immense heaven in Hawaiian. Laniakea is a supercluster of galaxies spanning over 500 million light-years. It looks like a delicate web of glowing filaments, with every strand representing a path that galaxies take. And all those paths lead to the same place. The Great Attractor is the heart of Laniakea, the point where all the galactic rivers meet. But the mystery only deepens as we go further. Even the Great Attractor might be a pawn in a much larger game. While it is massive enough to pull us in, we have observed that Laniakea itself is moving. Our entire supercluster is being tugged toward an even more distant and even more powerful anomaly known as the Shapley supercluster. It is a hierarchy of falling. We are falling toward the Great Attractor, and the Great Attractor is falling toward Shapley. It is as if the entire universe is a series of cascading waterfalls, and we are just now noticing the current. What exactly is the Great Attractor? If it were just a massive collection of galaxies, we should be able to see more of it by now. Some theorists suggest it might be a concentration of dark matter so dense that it bends light and space in ways we are only beginning to calculate. Others wonder if it is a sign of something even more exotic, a relic of the early universe that has been gathering mass for billions of years. Whatever it is, it represents a concentration of mass equivalent to tens of thousands of galaxies combined into one single, hungry region of space. The speed at which we are falling is difficult to wrap your head around. At 2,200,000 kilometers per hour, you could travel from the Earth to the Moon in about 10 minutes. In the time it takes you to finish this video, you will have traveled over 400,000 kilometers closer to our invisible destination. And yet, space is so vast that we will never actually arrive. This is the ultimate cosmic irony. While the Great Attractor is pulling us with all its might, there is another force working against it: dark energy. Dark energy is the force that is pushing the universe apart, causing space itself to expand at an accelerating rate. It is a cosmic tug of war. Gravity wants to bring everything together to pull us into the heart of the Great Attractor. But dark energy is stretching the distance between us faster than we can fall. Current models suggest that the expansion of the universe will eventually win. The Great Attractor will never get its prize. Instead, the filaments of Laniakea will be torn apart, and the galaxies will drift away into an eternal, lonely darkness. This realization brings a strange sense of existential dread. We are part of a grand, beautiful flow, a river of stars moving toward a magnificent center, but the river is drying up before it reaches the ocean. In the far future, the Great Attractor will disappear from our sky. The other galaxies of Laniakea will vanish beyond the cosmic horizon. The Milky Way will become an island in an infinite empty sea, with no evidence that we were ever part of something larger. We are living in a rare window of time where we can still see the connections, where we can still map the currents of the immense heaven. Knowing this changes how we look at the night sky. The stars are not static points of light. They are markers of a journey we are all taking together. Every time you look up, you are looking at a crew of trillions, all riding the same gravitational wave toward an invisible shore. We are explorers on a ship we cannot steer, driven by a wind we cannot feel, heading toward a destination we will never reach. The Great Attractor serves as a reminder of how much we still don't know about the universe. We have mapped the surface of planets, we have photographed the event horizons of black holes, and yet, right in our own celestial neighborhood, there is a force so great it moves hundreds of billions of suns, and we still don't fully understand what it is. It is a testament to the scale of the cosmos. We are small, our time is short, and the forces that govern our lives are often hidden behind curtains of dust and light. Our study of the Great Attractor is more than just an exercise in astronomy. It is a search for our origin and our end. By understanding the flow of galaxies, we learn how the universe was woven together in the moments after the Big Bang. We learn how gravity sculpted the first structures out of chaos. The pull we feel today is an echo of a process that has been happening for 13 billion years. It is the signature of the universe itself, trying to pull itself back together even as it is being forced apart. As we continue to launch new telescopes and refine our data, the zone of avoidance will slowly give up its secrets. We will find more clusters, more dark matter, and perhaps even more terrifying anomalies. But for now, we remain in the grip of the unknown. We continue our 2 million km/h fall into the dark, a tiny spark of consciousness trying to map the abyss while we are still inside it. The universe is a place of endless mystery, and the Great Attractor is its most compelling riddle. It is the ghost that haunts our motion, the silent master of our galaxy, and the heart of the immense heaven we call home. We are the generation that finally saw the river, and even if we are destined to drift away, the knowledge of the flow is a victory in itself. We may be falling, but at least now we know which way is down.